Boarding pass.
Smile.
Yeah, you can get in here. We need Vamkhom. Wei Ming, you'll come around here.
Excuse me.
Mike, where are the scissors? We know where the scissors are. We know where the scissors are.
Oh yeah, Bill has it. Yeah, you go get Bill.
Oh, perfect. Okay, put her right in front here. Ming Chu, one of our most senior, I'm pointing out Ming Chu is one of our most senior. So she's coming. How about right in front here? Margaret, right here.
All right.
She can even sit down right there.
Ming, sit here.
All right, I have Vamkhom and Mr. Wei. And Li Ming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Linda,
To the end.
do you want toys?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, good. Could we arrange to have the mayor and then and Li Ming right here?
Oh, yeah.
And then Vamkhom, right, sorry, because we'll have the two city people, and then we'll have the two party people. Mr. Wei, right here.
Pretty impressive.
And, yeah, that's perfect. And then I'll squeeze in here too. Okay, perfect. Everybody here? Welcome everyone to our fantastic grand opening. Yay! So honored to be welcomed here with Mayor Carter and his wife, with, yes? And with Mr. Li Ming Yuan, whose name is very close to the name of Liu Mingyuan. And he's from the Changsha city government. And also Mr. Wei from Yanghu Wetlands Park, the sister park. Could you all move back so more people can see? Scoop it. More. And then we have Vamkhom from the city Parks and Rec from St. Paul here, and Senator He, who will be leading, and then many of our board members, Ming Chu and Joyce Xiao, and of course Master Lei. We just passed his sculpture. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and cut this ribbon, and then we'll proceed to the pavilion for more speeches. Okay?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Hold on a second. 1 second.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, good.
Joyce, why don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I should count.
Oh, yes, please.
I'll count in Hmong.
Okay. I'll count in Chinese, you do Hmong.
Okay. E.
R. San. Okay. Now I invite the band players to lead us to the pavilion. Let's make sure we're safe here. Let's go. Good morning. 早上好。大家都很高兴吗 ？Everybody happy? 欢迎大家来参加我们的 grand opening. Welcome to everyone to join in our grand opening today. So we have a small program here and then some cultural performances. But most of all, did you see the beautiful west entrance archway when we came in? And across the top, it has the Chinese name of this garden. It's Liu Mingyuan. Can everybody say that? Liu Mingyuan. Good. And it's very close to our visitor's name from the Chicago Chinese Consulate Office, whose name is Li Mingyuan. So very close. And I'm standing in front of the beautiful Xiangjiang Ting, and that is the Xiangjiang Pavilion. And it's named after the Xiang River in Changsha that runs through the center of the city, much like the Mississippi River runs past our fair city. Changsha is a sister city to St. Paul since 1988, when Mayor Latimer and Wei Ming Lu traveled to Changsha to sign the sister city agreement 31 years ago. Wei Ming, and is Mayor Latimer here? He was going to try to make it, so Wei Ming Lu, thank you. We're also celebrating the sister park relationship. In 2015, we traveled with Mayor Coleman to Changsha, and we signed a sister park agreement between Phelan Park and Yanghu Wetlands Park. And so that agreement is now 4 years old. Changsha and Yanghu Wetlands Park gifted us this beautiful pavilion as part of the sister city relationship. Thank you to Changsha and Mr. Wei. Mr. Wei over here from Yanghu Wetlands Park. And in return, we presented Yanghu Wetlands Park in Changsha with a set of 5 peanut statues. 2 of them were very special. One was the Snoopy dog house, and the design on it was created by a Minnesota Chinese artist, Shen Yudong, who put 5 of the Minnesota state symbols on the doghouse in a Chinese brush style painting. So the loon, the lady slipper, the pine tree, etc. And then for Lucy, many of you have seen Lucy, she was designed by Minnesota Hmong artist, dhau, put Lucy in a beautiful traditional Hmong outfit, complete with the silver necklace. So that is installed at the Yanghu Wetlands Park, and we hope to visit it. We will visit it in October when Mayor Carter sends a delegation to Changsha. So we're very happy to also celebrate this sister city gift exchange. So a lot of people have made this happen, but I want to just quote one thing from my good friend Mary Warpeya. Mary Warpeya is over here. She was one of our founding directors and was the president of U.S.-China People's Friendship Association when this whole idea started. And she found a song, and there are some lines from the song I want to share with you. The name of the song is, May I Suggest? May I Suggest? May I Suggest? May I Suggest? This is the best part of your life. May I suggest to you, this time is blessed and shining, almost blinding bright. Turn your head and you will see the 1,000 reasons that were just beyond your sight. An unexpected gift and forever to be treasured gift behind us, they quote, like a treasure chest to you, the hope of 7 generations come from the west, comes from the slowly setting sun. And so we say to you, this is the best part of our lives. And I also want to acknowledge Joyce Xiao, who is also one of our founders, and her husband and her Cici Xiao, who is no longer with us, were instrumental in making this all happen. Joyce, want to stand up? And next to Joyce is Ming Chu, who helped us erect that, finance the beautiful archway you see there. Ming Chu. And I want to quote from a poem written from Cici Xiao and Joyce Xiao's daughter, Caroline, who says, it's a haiku poem for the occasion. Liu Mingyuan rises, with her stunning Xianjiang Ting, Let Friendships Flourish. So with that, I'd like to welcome our mayor of the city of St. Paul, Mayor Melvin Carter. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and good morning, everyone. How are you today? Good. It's an honor to be here today, and I'm excited to join you for this momentous occasion. It's an honor to be with you here to celebrate today the grand opening of the Liu Mingyun China Friendship Garden here at Phelan Regional Park. It's exciting to feel all of this energy here today and to see so many faces. I want to extend a warm St. Paul welcome to our dignitaries, our friends, our visitors here from Changsha, including Vice Chairman Li Mingyun. Good to see you, sir, of the Changsha People's Congress, and his fellow representatives from Changsha. Thank you for being here. Please. Councilor Chong Mayen and the representatives from the Chinese General Council in Chicago. Thank you all for being here as well. It's good to see you. Dr. Chen of Changsha Hunan Landscaping, thank you for being here. Mr. Wei, representing Yanghu Wetlands Park, our sister park in Changsha. And certainly, yes. And certainly Master Lei, the sculptor of meditation here at Phelan Park, and the Martin Luther King Jr. Stone of Hope Memorial in Washington, D.C. We are very proud of you. I'd also like to welcome some of our teammates here in St. Paul who work with us. Come in. Thank you very much. I also would certainly like to acknowledge someone who worked very hard to make this day a reality, and that is our St. Paul Parks and Rec Director, Vamkhom. And as I look into the audience, I also see one of our St. Paul School Board members, Mary Vanderwoord, here. Thank you for being here as well. So you see how important this is to us. And this carries forward a tradition that was begun by a predecessor and mentor of mine, St. Paul Mayor George Latimer. It carries on a vision for this pavilion that was built under the leadership of a good friend and mentor of mine, former Mayor Chris Coleman. And I'm honored to carry forward, I'm honored to carry forward this tradition. This is a vision that continues to strengthen the bond between our communities. It started 40 years ago with the opening of diplomatic relations between China and the United States. And has blossomed into this incredible 31-year sister city relationship. It's offered the opportunity for us to share St. Paul's rich cultural heritage while learning about Changsha's rich cultural heritage as well. Today we mark another milestone in our relationship with the opening of this China Friendship Garden, a vision that began more than a decade ago. And with that, I'd like to share this proclamation. This is the City of St. Paul official proclamation. It says, whereas 2019 marks the 31st anniversary of the sister city relationship between the City of St. Paul and the City of Changsha, Hunan Province, China, as well as the 4th anniversary of the sister park relationship between St. Paul's Phelan Regional Park and Changsha's Yanghu Wetlands Park. And whereas 2019 also marks the 40th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between China and the United States. And whereas the sister city relationship has been supported and fostered by the U.S.-China People's Friendship Association Minnesota chapter since its inception. And whereas the Minnesota-China Friendship Garden Society, a sister organization of the U.S.-China People's Friendship Association, has worked tirelessly with both cities to create this relationship and this garden. And whereas last year was the first exchange of sister city gifts, which included the beautiful Changchang Pavilion installed at Phelan and the set of 5 custom painted peanut statues. And whereas construction of this pavilion, Hmong Heritage Wall, and West Entrance Archway has been completed, and the city and the Garden Society will celebrate the grand opening of the China Friendship Garden with a ribbon-cutting ceremony today, July 13, 2019, with dignitaries in attendance from both sister cities. Now, therefore, I, Melvin Carter, Mayor of the City of St. Paul, do hereby proclaim today, Saturday, July 13th, 2019, to be Changsha St. Paul Sister City Day in the city of St. Paul. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Carter. And now I'd like to welcome to say a few words our Vice Chair, Lee Mingyuan, from the Changsha City Government, flew in late last night. So welcome, Lee Mingyuan.
尊敬的卡特市长、女士们、先生们。
Distinguished Mayor Carter, ladies and gentlemen.
盛夏时节，我们相聚在美丽的圣保罗市，共同见证圣保罗长沙友好花园隆重节目，回顾两市结好31年以来的友好的情谊。
In this prime day of summer, we are very honored to be here in Fallon Park to celebrate the grand opening ceremony of Chinese Garden here in St. Paul and to review the 31 years of friendship between our two cities.
受长沙市委书记胡恒华、长沙市长胡忠雄的委托，我谨代表中国长沙市人民政府，向圣保罗长沙友好花园节目仪式的成功举办表示热烈的祝贺，向长期以来关心和支持长沙与圣保罗两市之间友好交往的各界人士表示衷心的感谢。
Entrusted by the Party Secretary of CPC Changsha Committee, Mr. Hu Henhua, and the Mayor of Changsha, Mr. Hu Zhongxiong, and on behalf of Changsha Municipal People's Government, I'd like to extend our warm congratulations to the successful convening of this grand opening ceremony and to extend our gratitude to all the people from all communities who have cared about and supported the friendship and the friendship relations between our two cities.
Thank you.
Thank you.
2015年，长沙市洋湖湿地公园与我们的圣保罗市飞人公园结为友好公园。
In 2015, the Yanghu Wetland Park from Changsha has established the sister parks relations with Fallon Park of St. Paul.
并且约定互相赠送具有各自城市特色的礼物，永久的存放在各自的对方的公园内。
And the two parks made a deal for a gift of exchange that will be permanently replaced in each other's parks that will also own the characteristics of each city.
以增进和见证两市人民之间的友谊。
And this exchange of gifts will serve as a token of friends between the two cities.
2018年的3月，5座以圣保罗漫画家查尔斯·舒尔茨设计的花生漫画为原型的史努比的雕像落户长沙洋湖湿地公园，深受长沙市民的欢迎和喜爱，我也是其中之一。
On March 2018, 5 Snoopy dogs from St. Paul was sent to Yanghu Wetland Park, and it was warmly welcomed and received by the people of Changsha, and I am one of the huge fans of it.
I like it very much. 同年5月，长沙市赠送的以中国4大名亭之一的爱晚亭为模型，由湖南建科园林有限公司建造的湘江亭，在我们的圣保罗飞人公园落成，并于今天节末剪彩。
On May 2018, and the Changsha Yanghu Wetland Park has sent this Xiangjiang Pavilion to the city of St. Paul, and it was actually served as the token of friendship and copied the motto of I Wanting, which is one of the 4 famous pavilions in China.
我可以亲自作证，因为我在这所亭的原亭的边上一所大学学习了4年，所以我可以证明，这跟我们原来的长沙的那座亭是完全一样的。
Actually, I can serve as a proof that this pavilion is exactly the same as the I Wanting, because I Wanting is located in Hunan College, and I was a student there.
这个亭子啊，镌刻着我们两市人民之间的友好的友谊，成为了我们一座永远立于两市之间的友好的一个象征。
And engraved on this pavilion sets the poems that has testified the profound friendship between our 2 cities, between our 2 people.
中美友好，源在人民，根在地方。
The friendship between China and America derives from the local communities and derives from the people-to-people exchange.
未来我们期待长沙与圣保罗两市继续加强在经贸、人文、教育以及更为广泛的领域的合作。
Looking ahead to the future, Changsha hopes to establish more profound economic, trade, people-to-people, education, cooperation relations with the city of St. Paul.
为中美友好强根固源，为中美合作贡献力量。
By doing that, we hope jointly we can contribute to the friendship between China and America. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vice Chairman Li Mingyuan. And now I would like to invite a representative from Amy Klobuchar's office and from Betty McCullum's office.
早上好。我叫Ibad Jaffrey. I'm a representative from Senator Klobuchar's office. She could not be here this morning, but she wanted to share her regards with you, as well as a letter that she had written for the occasion. So you'll be sure to welcome us again in the future. Dear friends, thank you for your invitation to join you for the grand opening of the St. Paul-Changsha China Friendship Garden. I want to take this opportunity to recognize the Minnesota-China Friendship Garden Society volunteers and supporters for overseeing the creation of this beautiful garden. The cities of St. Paul and Changsha have built their storied relationship on economic, cultural, and educational exchange, and this garden serves as the perfect symbol of the friendship the 2 cities have formed. Since the 1870s, Minnesota has been home to a thriving and vibrant Chinese community. Today, Chinese Americans make up one of the largest Asian Pacific communities in our state, with over 36,000 Chinese Americans living in Minnesota. For generations, Chinese immigrants have made celebrated contributions to the cultural makeup of our state, as evidenced by the many businesses, organizations, and community members that call Minnesota home. Diversity in thought, in culture, and tradition represents a cornerstone of our great nation, and our Chinese ties are an important part of life in Minnesota. Our long-standing relationship with China is further evidenced by our renewed bond with the city of Changsha. Since 1988, the people of St. Paul and Changsha have shared a deep friendship that has only brought Minnesota and China closer together. As the only garden in the United States influenced by Changsha architecture, the St. Paul-Changsha China Friendship Garden is one of a kind. Not only is this garden a welcome addition to Phelan Park, it will also serve as a bridge between Minnesota's Hmong community and their ancestral home of Hunan province in China. Thank you again for the invitation. I hope you will enjoy the celebration. Again, this is a wonderful addition to the Twin Cities community and will only strengthen St. Paul's bond with Changsha. I look forward to working with you to build a brighter future for all Minnesotans, and I'm proud to serve you in the United States Senate. Sincerely, Amy Klobuchar, your United States Senator. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. Good morning. My name is Charlie. I'm a senior aide to Congresswoman Betty McCollum. It is a great honor and privilege to be part of this grand opening celebrations of the Ascension Bill. Great greetings from Congresswoman McCollum. Before I read the letter, I just want to make a quick comment about this project. And that is, this is really a major enterprise that requires everybody, the unique partnership among private, public sector, and nonprofit. And we at the federal level, we want to make sure that you get everything you need from start to finish. And I'm proud to say that the Senator Klobuchar office and our office will be able to assist the Minnesota, China, and French and Government Association to make sure that those logistical issues go smoothly, whether it's shipping the bill of products to Changsha or transporting and shipping materials from Changsha here to St. Paul. And that's our role, and we're going to be with you in every step of the way from start to finish. So without any further ado, let me read the letter from Congresswoman McCollum, July 13, 2019. Dear friends, thank you for your kind invitation. I regret that I'm unable to join you in person on this special celebration, the grand opening of the St. Paul, Changsha, China Friendship Garden, the whispering billows and flowing waters. Thank you all for gathering here on this beautiful day. First and foremost, congratulations to Linda, Melly Loman, and all the friends of China Garden for making today's event possible. Special thanks go to all the donors, supporters, volunteers, architects, and the generosity of the Changsha counterparts to make this China Garden become a reality. I also want to thank the St. Paul Parks and Recreation, the mayor, city council, and our city employees. This China Garden is a beautiful and living treasure for our community here to visit. It is a place of peace and reflection. Families, young and old, can come together to enjoy this special place. It will stand as a symbol of two sister cities, St. Paul and Changsha, that represents the diversity of our communities and the abiding friendship between us. And it is a monument that we all can be proud of. Thank you all and enjoy the celebration. Sincerely, Betty McCollum and Royal Congress.
Thank you. Yes, we are truly grateful for the help that Congressman McCollum and Senator Klobuchar gave us, especially last summer. And now I would like to introduce to you from the Chicago Chinese Consulate Office. We have 3 representatives with us today, and speaking today is Councilor Zhang Ming, who will express some remarks. Thank you.
Honorable Mayor, Melvin Carter and Madam Carter, Madam Linda Bowman, Honorable Mr. Yuan Liming, Vice Chairman of People's Congress Changsha Standing Committee. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to everyone. My colleagues and I, we are very honored and pleased to join you this morning for this grand opening ceremony. So on behalf of the Chinese Consulate General in Chicago, I'd like to extend a warm congratulations and heartfelt gratitude to those who have exerted efforts and support for the construction of China, St. Paul Changsha China Friendship Garden of whispering willows and flowing waters. So there are many parks and gardens all over the Twin Cities. China Gardens is not just an ordinary town garden. It is a symbol of Minnesota's long-standing friendship with China and a recognition of St. Paul's sister city relationship with Changsha, the capital city of Hunan province. So this garden has its unique character by incorporating many traditional Chinese cultural elements, as you can see here, Chinese calligraphy, and the painting. So I believe it will not only provide a special community place for people of all groups and all ages to come over to enjoy, but also serve as a platform to experience China's culture and promote Minnesota's understanding of China. So I hope everybody will have a wonderful time here and enjoy the upcoming cultural program. Thank you.
All right, and this project probably wouldn't have gotten started on the financial side, but for the great work of Senator Feng He and Representative Tim Mahoney, who got us the first legacy money so that we could do the conceptual designs. So representing them, I'm going to ask Senator Feng He to come and say a few words.
Thank you very much. I'm honored. I received a text last night that I'll be speaking, so I kind of took my speech from last year and just summarized it. So if I'm not delivering smoothly, then go to the tape, watch the speech from last year. Okay. But welcome to my district. Welcome to my district. Yuan Daren, welcome, and Zhang Xyooj, welcome, and Mr. Mayor Carter, welcome, and Representative Mahoney, Representative Her, and all the dignitaries that are here with us. Senator Hoffman, right behind me, Brooklyn Park. I always joke that he's the Hmong senator, I'm the East Side senator here. Yeah, so hello everyone, and Yao Ni Hao, Da Jia thank you for joining us at this auspicious event. A whole year has come around from our groundbreaking last year to today, where we now have the I Wang Ting, or the Late Lovers Pavilion, as translated in Hmong, but here as the backdrop of a beautiful willow bank landscape. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, with sincerity, to everyone that have been part of this phase 1 construction of our St. Paul-Changsha Friendship Garden. Our cultural community partnership will continue onward to the Hmong Culture Plaza as our next phase. And this year we will secure $400,000 of legacy dollars from arts and culture to build the Hmong Culture Plaza on my right here. One more time, I call out with gratitude to the indigenous people and their ancestor, the original caretaker of this land, for keeping this place in harmony with nature and now harmonious with wetlands on the other side of the world. This is a blessing in disguise. As I proclaimed before, that fate has brought the Friendship Garden here to the east side St. Paul, where it has historically been home for many groups of immigrants. And now it is home for the largest Hmong American community in Minnesota. As a Minnesota State Senator of Hmong descent, I cannot be more content to have this ancient replicates of peace and tranquility made from the homeland of our ancestors to be placed here in the district that I represent. We all know that over 240 years ago, my Hmong ancestor left China to Laos in our own trail of tears. And we all know that our small group of people have survived through the recent conflict of the Southeast Asia to be here in the great land of opportunity, the United States of America. And now we settle in the land of clear blue water, Minnesota, as named by our Lakota family. Today we are the cultural fabric of St. Paul, and among the stewards and caretaker of this lake and this land. Our progress for all will be determined by our principle-driven leadership, our cultural collaboration, our pursuit of education, and economic investment. While the meaning of this friendship garden varies from one person to another, I for one see her as a knowledge gateway between our two sister cities, St. Paul and Changsha. We have so much to learn from each other to strengthen our relationship and our social economic growth, as well as giving our children the possibility to see beyond our current surrounding. As I said before, that fate brought this friendship garden to the east side. So allow me to be metaphorical for a moment. That what is the chance? What is the chance of a stone from the same block that was carved into the sculpture of civil rights leader, Martin Luther King Jr., the man who said, "I have a dream"? What is the chance of that? What is the chance of that split rock landed here in the east side St. Paul and turned into a beautiful face of meditation right over there? It was this meditation sculpture that progresses to the I Want Team Pavilion and the Friendship Garden that we are here to celebrate their completion. It's so beautiful to see all of you, people from walks of life, from all cultures, from all ethnicity, to celebrate here together. The many progression of Chinese American from the early 1900s to today, and to the new American among us with the Hmong Americans. And also the European descent as well. Here in the east side, we are proud of our green space, our park and recreation area, our diversity of people, our hardworking families, and our pride of helping others in need. Although America is still far from Dr. King's dream, and the east side, St. Paul, may be an example of that inequity. Let's not be discouraged, but remain hopeful. We will grow together. We will grow together as a multicultural community with our surrounding, and hope that you and everyone will come along and grow with us here in the east side St. Paul. When you are here at this friendship garden, may you find peace and tranquility. May you also find love and hope and comfort. And may all who come here come for friendship and unity. And lastly, on a happy note, may God bless our two sister cities, and may God bless our new shelter and our everlasting heritage wall in the back. And may God bless America. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Senator Hurd. And now I'd like to ask the Mayor Carter and our dignitaries to come up here for a group photo, including the board of the Minnesota-China Friendship Garden Society and the Chinese Advisory Group and Hmong Advisory Group. If you could all come, maybe part on this row and part on this row, and then we will begin our cultural performance part of the program. And also be aware that there are some cultural activities along the sidewalk here. Maybe up here. Here. Yeah, what do you think? Otherwise it's going to be blocked, no? All right, do I have all of the board members up here? Yes.